Let's talk about the pardons, and you guys both mentioned them. Dan, tell me why you think Joe Biden did it. Because the more I think about it, as was suggested, the precedent is horrible. Donald Trump could say, "I'm pardoning anyone I've ever liked for everything."
Exactly.
So, why do you think was motivating Joe Biden? Was it personal concern for these people? Was it to heal the country? What do you think motivated this?
I think he genuinely believes that Trump is going to go after him. And, the part of the pardons that to me, like, I get Fauci. He's just been a lightning rod and a poster child for the right. Even General Milley a little bit. The fact that he pardoned the January 6th staffers, like, I've never heard of staffers being, pardoned kind of in general. Like, it's always been like the seat, the person at the top. I think he just genuinely believes they're going to be tormented. Their legal bills will be, almost bankrupt them and ruin their lives. I think he believes that they did nothing wrong, that this is just going to be retribution because it was uncomfortable for Donald Trump. But to your point, Mark, it is a horrific precedent that I think we may rue the day, or Biden Democrats may rue the day this was done.
Totally. Also, this
Sean.
gets back to the lack of a message. I mean, we've seen this with the hearings, right? The Biden response the other day on television and this today. This has been sloppy all around. There's someone in the Democratic Party, whether that's Chuck Schumer or Hakeem Jeffries, needs to step up and basically, there's an old saying by Marine Corps General Krulak that I love, which is in the absence of leadership, take charge. Somebody in the Democratic Party, and I'm not giving any ideas out here, needs to step up and say, okay, this is our message, this is our thing, but this does not help their response today. I mean, just start talking about the not just, but there's a bunch of other people in that mix of pardons. And this has been sloppy. He's not answering for it. He's not explaining it. Nothing. So I think, and to Dan's point, I agree wholeheartedly. This is, you cannot come back now and criticize Donald Trump for anything he says or does if you're a Democrat and stayed silent today.
You know what, Mark?
Things,
Just quickly on that point, I'm looking
yeah,
online quickly. I don't
yeah,
see a single leading Democrat who has said anything so far publicly in
yeah.
support of what Biden just did.
Here's the Bidens receiving the Trumps. We'll watch that. One thing we didn't mention is he referenced in the rally last night that he's going to pardon the J6
Yeah.
hostages, freedom fighters, whatever you want to call them, to criminals today. And so again, what Joe Biden has done, Democrats will say it's apples and oranges, but to me, it's really a dangerous precedent. It's kind of mind-boggling. But what Donald Trump's about to do, I'd say, assuming he goes through with it, same thing. The mass pardon of all these people is two horrible precedents.